This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Monday, the 30th of October. I'm James Spann, as advertised. Temperatures continue to fall across the northern half of the state. Many spots are in the 40s, and if you're in South Alabama, you will feel the colder air tonight. And a pretty good chunk of the state now under a freeze warning for Wednesday morning and Thursday morning. Probably just as cold. So here we go. This is the upper air look, and a big trough is evolving over the eastern states, helping to pull down that front. And on the boundary, the sky is cloudy, and goodness, we could certainly use a good rain with this front, but that's just not going to happen. We've had some this morning across the northwestern counties of the state. This is the radar composite at about 2:20 this afternoon. You can see some light rain falling in the colder air over parts of North Mississippi and West Tennessee, where they're in the 40s, and a few sprinkles as far south as Birmingham, but that's not going to break a drought. But goodness, what a thermal contrast. We advertised this, and there it is. So south of the front, Alexander City at 77. North of the front, Haleyville at 47. That's a 30-degree swing in a relatively short distance. Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Gadsden down in the 50s. Anniston 73, but don't worry, you'll be in the 50s soon enough. And deeper in the cold air, look at Memphis. They're down to 42 on an October afternoon. Pretty chilly. Starkville, Mississippi, 48. Jackson, Mississippi at 49. Easily the coldest of the season. So a lot of things are happening here. Kind of a bucket of spilled paint on that map. But we should note, first off, we have a freeze warning in effect for about the northern half of the state. This is for tomorrow night and early Wednesday morning. And Thursday morning should be just as cold. So growers beware. A couple of mornings with a freeze for about the northern half of the state. Wednesday morning and Thursday morning. And the counties in the bright shades of pink on that map, that is a red flag warning, and that is because of wildfire danger tomorrow. A very low humidity air coming in, a good north wind, and we all know that we've not had a decent rain here since mid-September. And that means a fire danger, so no outdoor burning, none. And around the nation, freeze warnings in effect all the way from Texas into parts of the Ohio Valley. And obviously, with this cold air mass, we're not going to worry about thunderstorms anytime soon. Much of the country thunder-free through midweek, despite the fact that what you see there, that map, that's the first day of the tornado season here in the southern states. Our tornado season is November through May. So, can we break this drought? Not for the next week. This is the rain through Monday morning, and this is basically what little rain we've seen today. And that's about it. We should be dry through the weekend. And again, we'll get the new drought monitor on Monday. And we'll take a look and see how it goes. But I will assure you conditions will deteriorate as the drought conditions continue to intensify across the state. So here's the tropics and a couple of areas of interest. We have one little feature that's east of the Bahamas, and that's really not going to develop. It's all covered by dry air. And this air mass coming in will just take care of that. The other one is in the eastern Caribbean, and the Hurricane Center giving this a 20% chance of developing over the next 2 days. And this is the 7-day outlook, and you can see that there is a 60% chance of that feature developing over the next 7 days. But if anything forms there, that's headed for Central America and not the Gulf of Mexico. So again, we see no tropical systems near the United States or the Gulf for the next 7 days, and we've got 1 month left in the hurricane season. It runs to the end of November. Model fans, here we go. This is the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 4, and there's your long wave trough setting up over the eastern states, delivering the cold air. And around here, morning clouds give way to afternoon sunshine, breezy, very cool. Highs only in the 50s for the northern half of the state, low 60s in South Alabama. A very cool, dry day. And then on Wednesday, that surface high is near Memphis. It's close by. The wind will be light. The sky will be clear. Perfect conditions for radiational cooling. And, of course, we'll see numbers all over the board Wednesday because of the elevation and variations in wind. But most spots early Wednesday for the northern half of the state should wind up between 25 and 32. And we're expecting upper 30s as far south as Interstate 10 near the Gulf Coast early Wednesday morning. And really, Thursday morning could be just as cold. A freeze for the northern half of the state, 30s, almost down to the Gulf Coast. And then we start a warming trend. Everybody should be in the 60s on Thursday afternoon. Friday, a sunny day with highs mostly in the 60s. And this is Saturday as the weekend begins. All is quiet. The sky mostly sunny, highs in the 70s in most spots. Very pleasant. And the same thing on Sunday. And don't forget, what happens Sunday? The time change. We go back on standard time. So on the positive side, we gain an hour of sleep. On the negative side, the sun goes down at 4:51 on Sunday afternoon. And a week from today, Monday the 6th of November, zonal flow, a little feature north of the state. And the GFS trying to hint that that might bring a little light rain Monday night or Tuesday. But again, the key word is light if anything happens. We don't expect that to be the drought buster that we need. So let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday of next week, the 9th of November. And again, we've got a west and northwest flow aloft. And again, it's a dry air mass. We just don't really see a big beneficial rain here for the next 10 days. And really for the next 15 days. This is the output from the GFS valid through the 15th of November. And you're looking for the green line. And it's about a half inch. And again, that's not a lot. Although we do note some of the members show more, which expresses the uncertainty out there in the longer range. And again, at some point, we'll get some big rain events here. Again, November, December can feature some pretty significant rain storm events, as we all know. Temperatures from the national blend of models. This is for Birmingham, and we've got 50s today and tomorrow. And for Birmingham, 31 Wednesday, 32 on Thursday. And many spots away from the city will be in the 20s. And again, even South Alabama, a few spots could see a freeze. South of Montgomery, and we're expecting 30s all the way down to Interstate 10. And then we warm up with highs back in the 70s by the weekend, and then another surge of cooler air comes in toward the end of next week. And hot off the presses, this is the brand new 8 to 14-day guidance. This is for November 7th through November 13th. And if this works out, temperatures here would be fairly close to average. Above average in the west, below average up in the northeast. All right, let's see here. Got a busy week this week. Had a great time today at the Hunter Creek Nursing Home down in Northport. Great fun there. Tomorrow I'll be speaking to some fire recruits with Mountain Brook, city of Mountain Brook. I speak to them on a regular basis, doing some spotter training. Then going to Ohatchee Elementary School, home of the Indians. Wednesday, I'll be speaking to Griggs Elementary in Mobile virtually. And then I'll be doing a program at Children's of Alabama. Thursday, Donahue Elementary in Gadsden, then Hayden Elementary in Blount County. And then Friday, it's a bonanza. I've got Northport Elementary, Northport Intermediate. And I'll be speaking at the Culver House School of Business at the University of Alabama. And then I'll be live at John Carroll High School Friday evening for the Friday Night Rivals game of the week. And again, I don't believe we have a book signing on Saturday. It's been it's an interesting situation this weekend. I'm directing the $1 Million Band, and I've got to have a few minutes to practice with these guys. I have not done that in 50 years. And you can't mess up the national anthem. No. So anyway, busy week. Don't forget to catch Weather Brains tonight, the show for weather dweebs, geeks, nerds, dorks, weenies, on the Weather Brains YouTube channel. YouTube.com/weatherbrains, and the podcast version out early tomorrow morning. And of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, right across the hall in Studio A, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.